Welcome to Glow's Kindred Kitchen, and I'm Glow. Thank you for joining us today, everybody. We really appreciate it. We appreciate your support and you always viewing us and commenting. We really appreciate it, don't we, Richard?
Yes, we do.
So today I wanted to share a recipe with you, and I just decided to make this today because we are having a guest for dinner, and it was very impromptu, and I just need to make a cake here pretty quick. And I wanted to share one with you that is absolutely delicious and so easy to make. So let's go ahead and get started. This cake, for the ingredients to start this cake, are so easy. Luckily I had a cake mix on hand, and I needed to use this up. So this is a classic white cake mix, and that's what I'm going to use. It calls for 3 eggs, and here I have 3 eggs. And I always crack my eggs and check them before I put them in my cake in case there's something wrong with them. Then I haven't ruined my whole, cake. Also, cherry pie filling, and I had some of that on hand. This can is 21 ounces. So all you do is you add the eggs to the cake mix that I already have in here, and the can of cherry pie filling.
Looks good to me.
I haven't made this in quite a while, but luckily I had everything on hand, and it's just such a yummy recipe. So anyway, what I do is I just kind of break up my eggs here to get it going, and you just use a spoon or stir, whatever you have. This is a Danish whisk. Some people call it a Dutch whisk, and it just brings everything together so quickly. And I went ahead and I prepared my 9x13 pan, and what I did is I used a pastry brush, and I make up ahead cake release, and I decided to use that today instead of my non-spray that I quite often use. And I'll look to see if I have posted a recipe for that cake release. If not, I will post that for you guys, because that's something you can make up ahead of time and keep in the refrigerator. And
I think you did.
Yeah, if so, Richard, would you please attach that to this video for people?
Okie dokie.
So, see how easy this comes together?
Very easy, Miss Glow.
I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees, and this is going to bake for 35 to 40 minutes. Now, the fact that I'm using a glass dish instead of a metal dish, like an aluminum pan or stainless steel pan, I will lower my temperature like 10 to 20 degrees because with glass it does tend to cook a little quicker. So
it's a little hotter. Yep.
What I'm doing is I'm just trying to get that flour in here, the cake mix, blended in here good. So I'm going to continue to stir this just for like maybe 30 more seconds, but you don't need to watch that, and I'll be right back. So I got this combined nicely, and while I was finishing stirring this up, Richard reminded me, guess what? I don't think I told you guys what this is called. It's called chocolate cherry cake, and it is just our chocolate covered cherry cake. Excuse me. So anyway, let's go ahead and put this in the pan. So I'm going to finish putting this in the pan, and I'll be right back to show it to you, and then we'll go on to the next step.
Sounds good.
We got the cake all ready to go and put it in the oven. Look how nice that looks. So good. Easy to make too. So anyway, I'll be back in about 35 to 40 minutes. That's how long it takes to cook. And then this is going to have to completely cool before we put the frosting on. It's really not a frosting, it's like a glaze. Now, I just will show you what it is. It's super easy. 5 tablespoons of butter. Half of a pack of the 10-ounce morsels, so I need 6 ounces of this. A cup of sugar and 1/3 of a cup of milk, and that's it. So anyway, I'll be back in about 35 to 40 minutes to show you what the cake looks like, and then we'll do up the glaze together. Well, come over here, Richard, so we can see this. Look at that beautiful cake. It took 40 minutes, and I had my oven set on 330 degrees.
Sure smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good.
So now this needs to completely cool, and then we're going to make that frosting glaze together, and then we're going to put it on there, and it will be so good. It's going to be like having a chocolate-covered cherry. So we'll talk to you again in a little while.
Bye-bye.
Well, now we're going to be making the chocolate sauce or like glaze to go on that chocolate-covered cherry cake. So I have 5 tablespoons of butter in here that's already melted, and I'm adding 1 cup of white granulated sugar. Or it could be cane sugar, whatever you have on hand. I don't know if I would do brown sugar though. Might be a little bit, it would change the flavor, let me put it that way. Now it's 1/3 of a cup of whole milk. I think you could probably use half and half as well. Now what we're doing is we're just going to let this combine together and come to a boil for 1 minute. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to stir this because we don't want this to burn at all. And I'll come back when it's boiling, and then we're going to be adding our 1 cup of chocolate chips. Well, our butter and our sugar and the milk have been to a boil now here for a minute. Now I'm going to add that 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And we're just going to stir that till it melts and combines. So I'll be back after this all comes together nicely, and then we're going to be pouring that over our cherry cake. Well, look at this chocolate sauce, you guys.
Looks good.
Oh, it looks so yummy. I'm going to go ahead and pour this over the cake. And I usually do it in the center and let it kind of go out on its own.
Dark chocolate.
Semi-sweet.
Yep.
With this cherry, it is so yummy. Yeah. There we go. I'm just going to lightly spread it out the rest of the way. And it's okay if it goes down along the sides of the cake and goes down. You can probably see it going down on the sides there. Can you see it yet, Richard?
No, the angle's not that great.
Okay.
Just a little bit. But
it'll probably run down though, and that is fine. Okay, now we need to let this just set up a bit. You can put it in the refrigerator if you want to harden a little. But any way you do it, you're going to love this cake. So I'll be back in a while so that we can taste it together. It'll probably be a good half hour to an hour. See you then. Well, you guys, now it's time for the taste test. This is the best part. So this is the piece of it.
Looks good.
You can smell the chocolate and the cherries. I gotta have another bite before I even say anything.
Must be good. Must be ecstasy.
You guys, this is a double thumbs up. It is so good. You know how you see cakes that are out there that are chocolate with the cherry pie filling in them? And this is white chocolate, or white cake with the cherries and then the chocolate glaze over the top. It is delicious. It's not icky sweet. you can enjoy every part of it.
Let me see that part. Yep, looks good. Can't wait to have a piece.
The cake is so moist and light. It's not heavy. And then that chocolate glaze. Double thumbs up. So anyway, I want to thank you for your time and for joining us today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Give me a comment, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.